Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. I thought I would film a little video for you guys. If you care, just keep watching. If you don't, change the channel. And welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, I'm Hope and I'm so happy that you made your way over here. But anyways, for whatever reason you're here, maybe it was the description, you just want like an easy go-to makeup that you can do just on the go, or maybe for a hot summer day, because we all know that it's hard to keep your makeup on with these temperatures. Believe me, I know. I live in Texas and most of the time it's like 90, if not 110 degrees. So us girls gotta help each other out and give each other some tips and tricks for the summer. So I've been trying to keep it light, even though I love super coverage type of foundations. Y'all know that my tried and true is Estee Lauder Double Wear makeup. I've been trying to keep it simple and give my skin a break. Honestly, a lot during the summer, I haven't been wearing makeup, but whenever I go into the office or whenever I am going out with some girls, sometimes I just like to throw in a little bit to make myself look a little more alive. So anyways, I've been using this BECCA product as well as this MAC foundation product. And those two together will give you a more illuminated, dewy look. And I have super oily skin, so I also like to go in with a powder or something to set my face for those of you that have oily skin. But anyways, I'm just gonna hop to it, so let's go. Okay, so first I'm gonna start out with this Spackle Mattifying Oil Control Under Makeup Primer. So I like to put this all over my face. Plus, it is literally so soft. Like, I'm not even kidding you. Also today, I am fighting a lot of breakouts, as you can tell. For some reason, like ever since I got to Texas from Virginia, where I go to school, I have been literally, I don't know, my skin is just freaking out. So anyways, the second thing I'm gonna use is BECCA Illuminating Skin Tint. And I mix this with my foundation. It just gives you more of like a illuminating feel. So a pump of that on my hand, and then some of my foundation on my hand. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna mix these together as I apply it to my face. So the other day, my brother called me up and told me that he basically got chosen from this radio contest here in Texas to play with 30 Seconds to Mars. And so the problem was he was already at camp, which is 2 hours away from where we live. And so I drove 2 hours like a good sister would and picked him up so that rock star could play a little concert.
Got a chance to come up here and play guitar. He's from Texas, he's your hometown hero. Yeah. Hey bro, tell everybody your full name. What's your name? Blake Cross. Okay, Blake Cross. And you've been playing guitar for how long? 10 years. 10 years, alright. And have you ever played in front of this many people? No sir. You haven't? Oh, make some fucking noise for Blake over here. Well, everyone put your fists in the air, ready? This is love! Come on!
that's where I was the other day. Super fun. He did such a good job and I'm so proud of him. Okay, now that I have a thin layer of foundation on my face, you can kind of see that there's still some blemishes coming through, and I've got some under eye baggage. So nothing a little concealer can't fix. Like everyone I feel like uses, I'm gonna use this Tarte Shape Tape concealer. So the thing with this concealer is a little bit goes a long way, especially when you're trying to make it look like you're not wearing a lot of makeup. So really just try and blend it out. Blending it down the nose like this will help it look like not just like a half moon of just concealer, but it'll really like blend it all the way down your face. Now that I have my concealer all over my face, you can kind of tell that the concealer is a little bit lighter than my skin. So what I do is I go in with this Tarte Confidence foundation, that's a powder, and I'll just kind of apply a little bit of that onto the concealed part of my face, just to blend it and make it look a little more natural. This also will help set your face, especially when I'm out in the sun. It is really easy for like your makeup to melt off because I sweat on my face a lot. It's just a reality. Okay, now for my favorite part, which is bronzing. This literally, like, bronzing just makes you, I feel like, look just way more alive. So it's my favorite step. And of course, I haven't strayed away from this Bronze Goddess by Estee Lauder. It's just the best in my opinion. And I use this very like narrowed brush for my contour line. And then I'll go in on my forehead and blend it into my hairline because that just makes you look that much tanner, you know? And then recently I've also been doing it a little bit on my nose, just to define it a little bit more. So on the sides, like so. And then a little bit just at the tip. And then don't forget the jawline because you want it to be popping. I'm just gonna go in here and blend it out. Whoa, that sounded so funny. I'm actually gonna go in with a little more concealer on my nose. And just use my finger to blend it. Now I'm gonna move on to my blush. I've been using this for a long time. It's just Tarte's Glisten. Cute little peachy blush. Honestly, it's like the perfect blush for summer, so I haven't strayed away from it. And there you go, you got your little peachy cheeks. Okay, now for the fun part, the highlight. I have been using this Tarteist Pro Glow palette for so long because it's so great. And let me show you which one I've been using. So it comes with 6 different things in the palette, and I'll let you guess which one I use the most. I'm gonna go in with this brush that I actually use this side for my blush, and I use this one for my highlight. And it's just like such a perfect, warm highlight. And not to mention, it literally smells so good. Like, almost like, I forget which brand that does it, but the brand that makes all of their like eyeshadows and bronzer smell like chocolate, that's what this smells like. It's like they put cocoa powder or something in it. I am going to move on to my eyeshadow. I'm actually just gonna use some of this bronzer for eyeshadow. This is especially good for those of you that are traveling a lot this summer, to just literally bring your bronzer and then use it for eyeshadow, and it takes way less space in your little makeup bag. So I don't know what it is about summer, but I feel like summer is the time for little like health kicks. So I've actually been on a health kick with keto the past month. I've noticed that I have been feeling like I've had a lot more energy, but honestly, it didn't start that way. Like at first you get this thing called the keto flu, which is just when your body is adjusting to, instead of using carbs for energy, it's using fats for energy. And so your body's like, oh my goodness, where am I getting my energy source? And so a lot of times like you get like the keto flu, which is just when you feel really tired and everything. I'm gonna take this and put it on my bottom lash line as well. But anyways, so I started that, and yes, I've lost weight, but more so, like, more importantly, I've just been feeling a lot better. And it just makes you realize, honestly, how many carbs you're putting into your body a day. Like, if anything, I would say the biggest takeaway from doing this is seeing what I'm putting in my body. I'm actually gonna move on to eyebrows because they're like non-existent right now. I like to brush my eyebrows up just to give a little extra arch. And my mom introduced me to this ANASTASIA Dip Brow Pomade, and I haven't strayed away from it because it's got like a nice texture, and so it also keeps your brows in place. And it just looks so much more natural than like the pencils that I've tried and all that jazz.
Do me wrong, do me right.
And I mainly just try and fill in my brows and kind of shape like this area right here, because as you can tell, it lacks some shape. And then after I do my eyebrows, as you can tell, I'm not like a pro at it. I just like filling them in. But I'll go in and I'll brush them out just so they don't look like they're too stiff. You want your eyebrows to look alive and fun. So I'll brush it up, and that is the finished product right here. I'm gonna do the other eyebrow real quick. Okay, now that my eyebrows are alive, I'm gonna move on to my lashes. So I've been using this Urban Decay Troublemaker mascara, and what's really cool about it is it has several different sides to where you can literally just get every part of your eyelash. But before I do that, I'm gonna curl these guys real quick. So as I have this sitting on my eyelash, I thought it would be a good time to have a little chat. This summer has been super different for me because at least the last few summers I've had super busy internships. A couple summers ago, I did a summer tour with the Liberty Worship Collective for 3 months. So it was just, my summers were always super packed, and it was all great things, and I definitely learned a lot, but it was definitely a lot on me and my introverted nature. So anyways, like this summer has been super restful because I am working part-time for my church, Fellowship Church. And so working part-time, I've had a lot of time for myself. Rest is great. I've also been trying to get out, and I got a gym membership, so I've been trying to work out. Of course, with this like health kick, I've been trying to stick to that and have some discipline, but then also like spiritually, I've been really trying to be on top of just really spending time with the Lord in the morning. And then one of my friends recommended this book called Hind's Feet on High Places, and I would highly recommend it to you as well. I've only been reading it for the past week, but just the narrative is so beautiful. And it's just been something nice to incorporate into my Devo time, because, you know, sometimes you just don't really know what to read. I normally would stick to like Psalms, Proverbs, and then reading like a Bible story. But it's been super sweet. Oh my goodness, my eye is watering. It's just so sentimental. No, I have no idea why my eye just started watering. Wow. I get the little guys on the bottom. All right, and I'm gonna finish off with just this MAC lipstick. This is Lip Tensity Smoked Almond. This one and Velvet Teddy Bear are my favorite. They're super similar, but it's a super soft, I don't know what you would call this color. Comment below if you know what you would describe this as, a pink or like more of a red, orange, I don't know. So yeah, this is my makeup look. Normally I'll just go out and try and keep it simple. I won't always do like a highlight. Sometimes I'll honestly just do like a BB cream instead of an actual foundation. That's another trick that you can do. And just use like the concealer to, of course, conceal different areas. Okay, so I moved to the kitchen so you could see a little better lighting of what this makeup looks like. You can still see my little freckles through it, but you just have like a little shine and color. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments if you have any requests of videos you want to see. I don't know, something about keto or beauty related, I don't know. Just let me know in the comments below and I would love to make it for you. But anyways, this has been so much fun. Thank you again and see you later.